Yes.
So when you came to US, like we were just talking about how I came from Africa to New York, I came here in a tourist visa. What kind of visa did you come in? It's interesting for me to know.
My thing that when I was like, okay, I want to go to the US, and my first thing was like, okay, but how?
Yeah.
So I had three alternatives. One was, go to study.
Yes.
But I didn't have the money just to, hey, let me study.
Yeah.
Go as a tourist.
Yes.
I couldn't afford just to come here and be a tourist. Or go to work.
Yes.
And that was definitely, because even for that, you have to pay for.
Yes.
When I went to this travel agency, the most popular and cheap option, in my case, was this H1 visa. Was it called? The au pair? H1 visa. J1, yes. There is this visa called J1, and it was to become a nanny. The program is called au pair.
Yes.
So that was like the cheapest option, but it's still like not
but
cheap.
But you still have to qualify to be an au pair.
Yes,
and get
but
the
I
visa.
had the experience teaching English to kids.
So
that helped me to qualify for like, you have experience with kids.
So you came here on a work visa?
Yes. And
then how did you change the work visa to how did you get the citizenship?
Well,
I want to know.
Eventually, we all go through that, but it was through marriage.
Oh, nice.
But when I first came, it was not like Fun Miami or Fun Vegas. I end up my first 7 years my first 7 years in the US was in Richmond, Virginia. Yes. I feel like I paid all my sins by living in a very boring city.
And cold.
Super cold.
Yeah.
That was the biggest shock of culture.
Yeah. I grew up in New York City, and the weather was murder. My God, that winter, and when I moved to California, my life doubled because 6 months you're stuck in the snow and the rain and walking in the snow. It's so cold. And I mean, if you have a runny nose, it turns into ice on your mustache.
Oh, no, it's too much.
It's just too much.
I'm glad I didn't have the mustache problem.
I tell you.
Are
you sure? Most women do. Got you there.
I keep mine clean. It's all good. No mustache.
My father, he came to California and he had friends on the East Coast, like in Canada or New York and all that. And he used to always tell them, all you bad people, live on the East Coast because God makes you suffer for 6 months every year.
Wow. And it's funny because every time I met like people from New York or other states that were even colder than Virginia, and I would complain about the cold, they're like, but Virginia's not cold.
I know.
And I was like, but for me it is. Coming from Brazil
very cold. No, even for me,
cold.
Coming from Africa, because Zanzibar is a tropical weather like Cancun. We get rains, we get sun. Our ocean is as beautiful as Cancun. Our sand is white. Our ocean is 85 degrees warm throughout the year. So we came from that kind of weather. So New York was very harsh, but we came in such a bad situation because I went through war and revolution. Wow. To come to New York was like peaceful.
Wow.
So I felt the snow, but not as bad till 2-3 years when you're a little bit used to it. Now you're going to complain about everything.
Wow.
Right? So it was a rough experience. Yeah, the cold weather is very difficult to handle. I love Vegas weather or California. We get so much time to do so many things.
Yes. No,
otherwise you're cooked up in the house.
100%.
I have we human beings, we are creatures of habit. So a lot of my friends in New York, they're still there 50 years later.
Wow.
And some of them live in the same apartment building.
Wow.
But they're so they're so afraid for a change.
Yeah.
Some of them work in the same company for 20 and 30 years.
Yeah, no. I'd rather be a gypsy of just staying in one place for so long. No,
it's crazy. So tell us more about then you ended up in Virginia. Then where did you go from Virginia?
So like I said, I paid my sins living there for 7 years. Back then, I was just waiting for the time that I could move somewhere else. And my dream place was Miami.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
My dream place was Miami. Like for the first time I went there, to visit as a tourist, I fell in love in Miami. Yes. I tried to live in Miami. This was like in my first year in the US. I lived there just for 3 months. But I was like, okay, I'm not ready for Miami yet because with what I do, like modeling, events. There's so much competition in
Oh,
Miami.
definitely.
So I felt that living in Richmond, I had the opportunity to grow
Yes.
and to pay less, especially like for
Yeah,
rent.
overhead, yes.
So
Miami
I
is
kept
expensive.
just building myself
Yes.
as a person, as a model, working with different projects, different agencies. So then when social media came, I was living in Richmond when like Instagram started coming up
Yes, yes.
and becoming a thing. And that's when I remember a friend of mine who was like a famous, in Brazil, we have those reality TV shows,
Yes,
Big
yes.
Brother.
Yeah.
He was a friend of mine who told me, Heloine, you need to use your Instagram as your portfolio. This is no joke. This is
Yeah.
going to be your work. And I took that advice really serious and I started growing
Well,
my
yeah.
social media and
Nice.
building connections. And I was like using Richmond as my base
Yeah.
so I could travel. So like those first years, I was like, okay, I was like traveled to like 20 different countries
Nice.
and just growing connections, networking. And then finally, when like my 7th year in Richmond was over, I was like, okay, I need to go to Miami now
Miami.
because I was seeing just girls doing music videos,
Yes,
big
yes.
stuffs. And when I finally got there, I was like, oh, a lot of things that you see on social media
Not
is
really.
not really how
yeah,
you
yeah,
think.
Yeah. Social media is social media.
Especially the payment.
Yes.
I was like, I can't believe my life was financially better. I was
Yes.
making way more money like in Richmond, Virginia compared
Yes.
to Miami. So I would say I survived in Miami for 4 years.
4 years you were there.
Yes.
Where were you in South Beach?
I was right in South Beach.
Beach.
Oh,
I had a
love it.
condo I rented right on the beach on Collins.
Oh, Collins.
Had a great time. You walk down and you're right on the sand, on the side of the
so
ocean.
Nice.
Miami is very expensive.
And
Very
it got
busy. Too much
extremely
traffic
expensive.
everywhere. Takes forever. I remember the last time I visited, we went 1.5 mile in an Uber. It took us hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my. Wow.
On a Saturday night, it was so much traffic over there. It's crazy.
Wow.
But I love Miami.
No, me too. No,
Yeah,
it's my favorite city in the world. Like,
I had
no
a condo
doubt.
right next to Bal Harbor Mall, and I would walk to the mall every day.
Yeah, so
beautiful
nice.
place, beautiful people. It's a melting ground for international people. Russians, Brazilians, Chileans, Argentinians, Cubans, West Africa.
So many people.
It's a beautiful, beautiful city.
No, I felt more like home, connected with like more people that could understand me. Like in Richmond, the people were nice. Like I had friends, most American friends, but I never really felt the connection. Like,
whether in Miami, you'll meet more people speaking Portuguese, more Brazilians.
Yes.
The food, the culture, the music, the dancing, the salsa, everything is
so amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. So then, where did you go after 4 years?
So after 4 years, it got to a point that, especially when I was like, oh, work-wise, I love Miami, but Miami doesn't love me back. That's how I felt. It was really hard decision, but I saw an opportunity of coming to Las Vegas. And I was talking to photographers, talking to some models, looking at some groups where they post like different jobs, opportunities. And I kept comparing the payment rates of Miami with Vegas. I was like, whoa, this is a joke what we're getting paid here. Yeah. And so I decided to come. I came like for a week just to try and see. And I was like, okay, let me search for an apartment and just come and do it. And in July, it's gonna be 2 years that I've been living here, and I can say 100% it was the right decision.
Vegas is. I love Vegas. In fact, a good friend of mine, she was in the modeling and OnlyFans and all that. She went to Miami. She worked in Miami a long time ago. She went back 2-3 years ago. She was back in a year. Too expensive. Yes. The jobs don't pay that much.
And too much competition.
Yeah, too much competition. All the beautiful women and men in the world are there.
100%.
Yeah, if you need one, there are 100 of them waiting.
Yes, 100%. And the thing that happened in Miami a lot, and not just in the modeling industry, is people are arriving in Miami every day.
Every day.
And they just came from their country,
Yes.
which $100 in their currency, in
Lot
their
of
country,
money.
is a lot of money. So they are willing to take any job for
They work
the
very cheap.
lowest amount of money, and
Yes,
that really
yes.
kills the industry
Yeah,
for
no,
everyone.
definitely.
And but that was
100%.
it was a really hard, tough decision. It really worked like my ego, like, oh,
Yeah.
come on, I'm gonna leave Miami.
Yes.
Me? Oh.
Yes.
But I was like, nope, you gotta go.
No,
You
yeah.
gotta go. And it was the right decision. Miami all the time. I was traveling for work, like trying to find a different opportunity.
Yes,
I was
yeah.
even going back to Richmond a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
photographers hiring me
Yeah,
there.
because I knew you from there. That was your home base
Yes.
at that time. So you
But
still,
then now in Vegas, I just find enough opportunities here.
yes.
And I don't have to keep like going crazy
I lived in
everywhere.
California for a while, and I had to move from California here. And that was a really better move because in California, you spend half your life on the freeways.
Wow.
Same thing in Miami. Everything is so far.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you go down Collins from Bal Harbor to the South Beach, which is not far, but you're looking at an hour and a half drive.
That's true. That
You
is
know,
true.
it's just so many. And then when it rains, you can't even see 2 feet ahead of you. And then you're driving a car. You know, I just no. I loved Miami to visit.
Yes,
I love
yes.
New York to visit. I love California to visit. But Vegas is the place.
Yeah.
And I just came from Paris and Dubai. It's all beautiful. And have you been to Paris?
Yes, yes, I've been
Yeah.
twice.
Have you been to Dubai?
Not yet.
Oh
It is
my
on my
God, you
bucket
gotta
list.
Yeah,
100%.
it's beautiful. But in the end of the day, I love Vegas.
Oh,
That's it. Home
that's
is
good.
home.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm like learning to call Vegas home, and especially like, oh, Vegas really treats me well, so I need to appreciate this place, and it's not as expensive as Miami. And I'm very blessed to found a Brazilian community here,
Oh, it's a big
especially
community.
with models in the
Yes, yes.
industry. We are very united. We are like together. And
okay.
I would say like I
I thought you
met
saying time's out.
I met more Brazilian friends here than
Yes.
Miami. Like I had more Latinos friends in
Yes.
Miami, but here, like in Vegas, we're really like together. The
Well,
girls
you know,
help
the
each
first
other.
Brazilian girl I ever met was Aline,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
And she has introduced me to a lot of different Brazilian girls. And there's one thing I love about them. They're very hard workers.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
very
yes.
social. They love to talk. They have a lot of confidence in themselves. And overall, I find them to be strong women.
Yes.
You know, they're not
just
shy.
described
They're not
most of
shy.
us. Yes.
No. It's amazing. Like I've seen a lot of community. Even in my community, I see strong women, weak women, educated women, all that. But the Brazilian women, they love to dress, they love to dance, they love to work, they love to make money.
Yes.
And they're all accomplished. There's so many Brazilian women I know in different industry, in at the Louis Vuitton store, at the Rolex store, as a doctor, as dentist. They do what atmosphere modeling.
Yes.
They do all the the conventions. They come, the spokeswoman and all that, and they are ready to work anytime. Sunday, Saturday, Friday. Because I have a few friends. Do you want to go for dinner? No, I'm working. Do you want to do this? I'm working.
That's us.
And that's a priority. Work should always be a priority.
And
You know?
sometimes we finish work and we're like, what about later today? We don't have
I
any
know.
work. That's us talking
I mean,
all
you
the
can
time.
get them to go out at 10 o'clock to party and they'll be at work at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, or sometimes after,
Yeah.
midnight, there is a job.
I mean,
Okay,
I
let's go.
still can't get over, you know what? That I was going to take her to Olympics in
Okay.
Paris last year,
Oh,
right? And she turned me down because of a job. Can you imagine? I'm still mad at her. But
I
here's the
do
thing.
understand her side though.
But I tested 5-6 other Brazilian girls. Do you want to go to Paris with me Olympics? They all said yes. But then when I wanted the one to say yes, she said no.
Oh,
She did that to me twice.
Oh my God! You
Twice.
needed to focus, saying like all the Brazilian team, they're gonna be there.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
something to convince her.
Exactly. Now she wants to go to Dubai, and guess where I'm taking her? Not to Dubai.
Oh,
Quebec.
Hopefully one day.
Yes. I'll use the agent. Don't let your mom go. So, do you have any kids?
No
No, huh?
kids.
I see.
No, I don't think it's in my.
You still married?
I just got engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm just getting a divorce.
Okay.
Well, say congratulations.
Thank you. Yes,
Exactly.
congratulations as well. Yes.
Exactly.
It's all
It's a good thing.
Life events.
Exactly. You have to make your life exciting and spicy.
100%.
Exactly. Well, it's really nice talking to you. And of course, I'm looking forward to the next episode with you.
Thanks for having me.
I love your personality.
I appreciate it.
I love a woman that can talk.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you. And I'm glad I can talk here because communication is my favorite.
Whatever I am in my life, if I'm at all successful because of my mouth, I make my money with my mouth. That's it.
Yes, thanks for having me. And I'm looking forward to next episode.
No, same here.